Well, it's August 10th, I guess, and I don't know, probably 5, 6 o'clock. Nice afternoon, wicked hot day. The ducks out for the day, hanging out. And you keep the hose on just to trickle, give them a little cool water all day, and come and go to it, splish and splash around, keep their feet handy. Lately on these hot days, especially in the evenings, there's been a shitload of dragonflies, and probably can't see it from this little film, but down here on the lawn, and not just on the lawn, but like halfway up, way up the sky, maybe 3-4 inch black with a kind of a bluish tint dragonflies, and it must be some kind of little hatch of ants, a certain type of bug, because they're everywhere, snatching them up. Look at them all. Look at them. Probably just can't see them. Maybe if we really enlarge this, I don't know, all over here. Pretty neat. That guy's one right, came right up to the camera. Okay, so there's got to be a couple hundred. Probably about, Christ, it's probably about that between here and my trap pile down below here. Just trying to see if it'll pick them up on film. I guess I won't know till I get it in the computer and see it on a large screen. Well, I still got 194 traps in the yard, and I'm going to try to get 20-30 more in the water, and that's going to have to be it for this year. It's been one hell of a year for everything, you know, late building my boat and just all kinds of shit going on this winter and spring, and just you know, I just couldn't get to it. You know, it's my main #1 occupation, but this year everything's been fucked up. But I'm gonna try to get 300 out of 450 in the water, and that still keeps me pretty goddamn busy between that and everything else I got. So, geez, look at them down here. Holy shit! And mother's flower garden still putting out some stuff off and on here. That bee balm here, it's kind of going by, but sure smells nice. The rose hips are coming on the rose bush. Had some flowers on it earlier this spring. One thing good about these roses, they draw these Japanese beetles. I don't know if you can see them on the film, but the quail love them. I mean, not the mountain quail, they don't like insects. The Mearns quail and the Bensons and the bobwhites are crazy about Japanese beetles. So I'm going to come out here in a little while and grab some of them so the dragonflies don't carry me off here. I hope it shows up on this camera, because they are everywhere. Right under my feet, and seems like I ought to get a shot of something zinging around here. Can't remember what she said the names of those were right here, but a little nice little smell to them too, similar to the other. I don't remember what kind of plant this is, but I don't remember it flowering. I just got a brand new lawnmower, 48-inch deck Husqvarna, nice mower. I mowed once with it, and it's grown up since. I gotta get back in here, because I can't get all the way in here with it. I have to get some of it with a push mower. Yeah. I don't know what the hell the name of this flower is, but somebody gave us 1 or 2 plants one time. Grows places by the side of the road, but yeah, it grows up taller than me. It's got a pretty yellow flower, and got no smell to it, but quite a long stalk, stem, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, my mother wouldn't be too happy with the way her garden is right now, but I haven't got time to trim things back, cut things back, and a lot of them I don't know which ones to do it to and which ones not to. And a Japanese beetle. Yeah, well, I didn't know if it was a bee or a beetle. I didn't dare touch it. Okay. Well, let's go catch a couple beetles. See what happens if I throw them into Kevin the brown clown. What am I stepping on here? Tulips, I guess. Yeah. Ain't gonna hurt them this year. Okay, here's a little clump of beetles. Right here. A few more. When it's hot like this, they're pretty lively. And you know, you go reach to grab them, they'll fly and you lose a few. They're slippery, they'll slide right out your fingertips. So you gotta try to hold them tight in your hand and feel them crawling in there. And you try to crawl through any kind of gap in your fingers. You gotta try to crush them. You know, I usually lose a few, but geez, look at these dragonflies. Holy shit. I love summer. I don't give a shit. Miserable hot during the daytime, but sticky, humid as hell, but I'll take it over winter anytime. I hate winter. I hate coming down here. Snow and ice, frozen and snow blowing, fucking around with the plastic on the pens and frozen waters every day, and Jesus, I'd rather wash slimed up green waters once a week anytime. And damn things are getting away from me. Hold on a second, I gotta hold this camera while I crush some of these up. They're all gonna fly away. Put it down here. Okay, killed most of them here. Plus these Bensons are going nuts, they're crazy. Little elegant quail. Sell all these damn things. I'm just gonna stick with Merns next year. I got 1 hen setting here. Well, I got 4 hens setting for the second time. I don't remember if I put Merns under this one or Benson's, but she's on 5 or 6. I split them up into little small bunches, 5s and 6s. So, flock of wild turkeys out back. There goes one of the hens. I can see it from here, way out there. I think there's 2 coveys of them. Well, they made up 1 covey, 2 different families. There's my golden pheasant male. He's molted out all his old feathers and got his new bright colors coming in. All he needs is another foot long to go on his tail and he'll be all set. The hen's coming in little by little. Alright, I won't bother the Bensons right now. I'm just going to throw this handful of beetle bugs into the Merns and see what happens. I'll get some more later. I've been busy today, all day. Here I was going to haul, but I got some things to do to the boat. I got to take it out of the water, bring it home, and yeah, see the brown clown. how the males, they'll just take them and start chattering sometimes. But the hens will usually go right left and right, gulping them down. The only reason she isn't right now is because I'm here with a camera. Chance you get that one. They're usually faster at it. They usually go bang, 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 pick them out. She's just picking at them and brown clown. Gulp them down. There you go. Have another 3 or 4 more there. I don't like Kevin no more, any. I say those beetles, you know, well, all bugs, it's all protein, and they always talk how Marans require extra protein. I wonder if a few years back we used to have a lot of Japanese beetles, some summers more than others, so they always used to get a steady diet of them in the summer, and maybe that's why my eggs were all fertile, and just that little bit of extra nutrition or something might have made the difference. And they used to raise a shitload of them. I mean, the hens still lay like they used to, but the male's fertility awful spotty. And she's just picking at the beetle, picking at the legs, and then swallowing. Here comes Kevin. Christ, Kevin, don't just watch. I have one. There's 2 or 3 there. Just like bob whites, the males will pick one up and start chattering like crazy, and the hens will gulp down 10 while he's doing that, you know. But anyway, I better get back at it. Still got some things to do. I gotta go all the way down there tonight, take my boat out of the water, bring it all the way back home. Got to put a hatch cover in the trunk and another set of vents for some cross ventilation, and so the hauling motor can breathe, and so I can run it with the door shut so it'll be quiet like I intended it to be. And got to put a strainer on the seacock and cover it with window screen, fiberglass window screen, because it keeps, you know, plugging up on me and I can't get water to my lobsters and wash down the deck, wash down the boat. So that didn't go too well, but I hope some of these dragonflies come out. They're everywhere. Jesus, look at that. Yep, almost caught him. Catch them right down close because they come right up underfoot. Most people probably don't care about this stuff, but I do. One of the things of summer. I love it. This is what I look forward to all winter when I'm sitting in the fucking house or down cellar working on stuff, staring out the goddamn snowbank, and I go up and frozen feet and frozen hands, slipping and sliding on the ice, and swearing all day long. I look forward to days like this. The ducks do too. They hate winter. They keep them in the duck house and they come out a little bit, but just walk down the paths and go back in. And that's dewberry right there. That's dewberry the second. As my first dewberry got picked off, I didn't have a very long fox gutter or something. That's Drake. He walks a little funny. His legs are kind of spread apart. I got those 2 at the feed store. Actually, I got Dilly Dally at the feed store too as a duckling a year before that. So she's a little over a year old, and these are just a few months. Well, let's see, middle of June. This is not quite the middle of August. They're not quite 2 months old, and they're almost as big as Dilly Dally. Just about as big. Drake still got a little bit of fuzz on his head, but dewberry's all feathered out. She's got a mosquito on her cheek. And Dilly Dally's covered in ants. I think that's what those dragonflies are getting. Ants. Dilly, look at all the ants on you. Look at the ants on Dilly Dally. Dilly, stop it. Don't bite the camera. Dilly, look at the ants. Get those ants off you. You don't eat ants, do you? You should tell the dragonflies. They'll come get them. Dilly. Nice hen. Nice hen. I'm gonna catch Drake. Drake walks a little funny. He's kind of a lame duck, but he's nice. I don't care. He's a pet. As long as he can keep walking, I don't care. You know, it'd be too bad to see him go crippled so he couldn't walk, but then he waddles like a duck. So I'm not gonna breed any. I just like to have the 3 for pets. Of course, I don't know what the hell I'd do with a lot of pecans. Eat me out of house and home, and you know, ain't no market for them around here. So anyway, this camera will probably shut off in a minute, so I better shut it off.